Good evening, I'm John Carter and welcome to Poland Daily. The European Commission's proposition for the new EU budget is better than expected for Poland. Experts estimate Poland will be required to contribute 5% less than in the previous budget. Cuts to cohesion funds due to Brexit will be minimal. Today, the Commission has kicked off the lengthy negotiations for the 2021 to 2027 budget. It wants member states to contribute €1.35 billion over the 6-year period. Tough negotiations are expected before the final version of the budget is put to a vote in March 2019.
The Commission also announced that it wants the next budget to include a mechanism safeguarding funds only being allocated to member states that adhere to the rule of law. It was initially said that the Commission's budget proposal would be 15% less than the previous one. The figure stopped at 5.1%. There will be a new mechanism which will protect the budget from the financial risks connected with the issue of rule of law. The procedure to freeze funds for member states that are deemed to be in breach of rule of law will begin European Commission initiative and then voted on by member states in the European Council. It seems as if the European Commission believes that its new power to freeze funds for states deemed to be in breach of the rule of law will make it possible for the Commission to exert pressure on member states which have challenged the Commission's liberal migration policy and aspirations to federalize the EU. Presumably, they have states such as Poland and Hungary in mind. However, Poland is about to become a net contributor and will not sacrifice its sovereignty in exchange for short-term and limited financial gains.
The first few days of May are known as Majówka in Polish. If you were smart enough to take a few days off, you could have a whole week of vacation. 1st of May is Labour Day and the 3rd of May, which marks National Constitution Day, are both national holidays. May the 2nd is Flag Day. It's a working day, but most employers are generous enough to grant paid leave. The official celebrations started with the raising of the national flag at the top of the clock tower at the Royal Castle in Warsaw.
The official celebrations started with the raising of the national flag at the top of the clock tower at the Royal Castle in Warsaw. I would like to thank each and everyone for this meeting and for displaying the red and white flag outside your homes and in every suitable place. The Prime Minister has signed an agreement ensuring national banners will be flown at every governmental building until the end of the year. I would like to express my gratitude for this move and encourage everyone to make Poland red and white until the end of this special year, the centennial anniversary of regaining independence. May 2nd is also celebrated as the Day of Polish Diaspora, traditionally called Polonia, the descendants of political and economic migrants who left the country in the last 2 centuries. Some of them became quite famous, like Marie Curie, born as Maria Skłodowska, Józef Konrad, Józef Konrad Korzeniowski, or Guillaume Apollinaire, born as Wilhelm Apollinaire Kostrowicki. There is no precise data regarding the number of Polish people around the world. Estimations start at 15 and end at 25 million. Despite being 4th or 5th generation immigrants, most of them still maintain a relationship with the old country. In the courtyard of the presidential palace, President Andrzej Duda handed out state medals to members of the Polonia Polish community. I am here to congratulate all of you who have distinguished yourselves in the noble activity of serving the Polish diaspora. There are organizations that have worked for a few dozens or over 100 years. They provide our compatriots with social, cultural and educational activities. Thank you for this splendid work. Polish National Stadium, they are playing the Polish Cup final. Participants who took part in the celebrations had the chance to get their own Polish national banner from the country's president. Pope Francis also recognized Polish holiday today. Greetings to Polish Caritas and Polish youth who arrived to Rome together with young Syrian Christians on a special bus. They take part in campaigning for awareness of the poor and the suffering of the people of Syria. The spiritual symbol of this is the picture of our Mother of Aleppo. The Pope urged the faithful to pray to our Mother of Częstochowa for peace in the world and entrust her our church, fatherland and families.
Legia Warsaw have won the Polish Football Cup for the 19th time in their history. Their opponents were Arka Gdynia, who failed to defend last year's title. Legia Warsaw defeated the Northern Polish club 2-1.
From the outset, the Warsaw team dominated and created opportunities. Their high tempo and aggressive pressing paid off in the 12th minute when Legia's top scorer, the 23-year-old Jarosław Niezgoda, put his team in front with a nicely taken header. 17 minutes later it was 2-0 thanks to Cafu's precise strike from 8 meters. The atmosphere at the stadium got a little heated when fans of both sides set off smoke flares. Emotions boiled over later when Arka Gdynia player Grzegorz Piesio committed a foul on Szymański. The referee referred to a video replay and gave Piesio a red card. Legia had the upper hand throughout the entire match, and not even a late Arka goal could deny them. Legia Warsaw are one of the most decorated football clubs in Poland, having won 12 league titles and 19 Polish cups. The Warsaw team are particularly known for their passionate fans, who were named best fans in the world in the 2016 top 10 ranking of ultras. Legia fans have amazed people around the world with their extravagant choreography. Apart from songs, flag waving and dancing, the Legia fans prepare huge sheets of material with eye-catching pictures on them, sometimes referring to tragic events in Polish history, to show their respect for the past. The team from the Polish capital currently sit top of the league with 4 games to go. Following today's victory, the Legia supporters will be hoping for a league and cup double.
Thank you very much for joining us this evening. I'm John Carter and Poland Daily returns same time tomorrow. Good night.